Welcome back, Devils fans, and it is a victorious night from the Rock. The New Jersey Devils, led by Timo Meier, beat the Detroit Red Wings by a score of 3-2. And wow, let me just say, for all of you who were hating on Timo Meier, deposit your apologies in the comments. I repeat, going back about a week or so ago, I did the Have You Turned on Timo video, and he was getting buried by a lot of you. Deposit your apologies in the comments. You repent. Timo is back. Woo! Timo is back. A huge 2-goal night from Timo Meier, coming off a goal in the last game. Timo with 3 goals in the last 2 games. And folks, I don't want to say he's 100% back, but it looks like he is much closer to being the player that we all hoped he would be. What a game. What a game. Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. I am jacked up right now. Quite a game. And I watched this one from the couch, and I might not be going back to the Rock for a while. Maybe it's me. Devastating losses the last 2 games I attended, and I watched this one from the couch, and the Devils rolled a victory. In the words of Taylor Swift, it's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Maybe my attendance is hindering this club. Either way, I'm going to stay away from the Rock for a little while and see where this takes us. But much needed win. We go into the game 2 points behind the Red Wings in the standings for a wild card spot, and the boys get it done tonight. Another one of these tight, very nail-biting games, back and forth. Let's take a look at the stats real quick from the game here. USA Hockey and NHL legend Patty Kane starts it off a little over 4 minutes in. Wide open on the side. He's not going to miss many of those. He buries it for the 1-0 lead. And then Timo time. Timo time about 7-8 minutes later in the period. Timo cleaning up the garbage. Ties the game at 1. After 1-1. Going into the second. And Gostisbehere just kind of off a little messy exit from the Devils. Red Wings re-enter the zone right away, and Gostisbehere blasts one through Vanacek that I thought he should have had, to be honest. After 2 periods, Devils trail 2-1, and at this point, I'm feeling nauseous. With every game, it feels like this team brings us on an emotional roller coaster that I'm just not prepared for. My cardiovascular system is not meant to be in this type of up and down shock multiple times a week every time these guys play. It's just not good for my health. I almost went to the drink again. So let me just relax. Let me just relax and see what happens here. 2-1 going into the third. And Timo time again. At first, it looked like it was going to be McLeod's goal from Timo with the assist, but it ends up that McLeod did not get it, and it was just a Timo goal. Timo with his second on the night, tying the game at 2. And then about 10 minutes later, Tyler Toffoli, who started off pretty hot, has gone cold in recent weeks, gets the go-ahead goal for 3-2 lead. And then later in the period, we had a couple of lucky bounces. Detroit rang one off the post late in their power play that could have tied the game. And they had a couple other chances. But in the end, we hold down the fort, secure a 3-2 victory at the Rock on Christmas Eve. Timo with 2 goals, the #1 star of the game. And again, for those that did turn their back on Timo, shame on you. Deposit your apologies in the comments. Timo is back, or at least on the way to being back. I don't want to jinx him. He's on the road to being back. Timo Meier driving the net, looking good tonight. 2 goals, has to be a huge weight off his shoulders heading into the holiday break. No one's happier for Timo than I am. I've always rooted for Timo. We got the helmet up there from the playoffs. Love Timo, and hopefully he can just continue to produce and be the guy that we paid the big bucks for, and that he will continue to be as advertised. Monster last 2 games for Timo Meier. The road to recovery is now. And here we are now. We're in a dogfight for the playoff spot. The wild card is tight. The division is tight. Everything is tight, and hopefully this team can hopefully this team can continue to find a way to get these wins in these close games. A very close game, another nail biter. This Devils squad is the cardiac kids. They've had tons of 1-goal games. Yeah, and it's a lot. It's a lot on the system for me. Some random thoughts from throughout the game. Let me just go to my notes here. I just took a couple notes because I forget stuff. And let's talk about the unsung hero of the season. The unsung hero of the young season thus far is none other than Mikey McLeod. This kid is a friggin' beast and hustles every shift, every game. They call him Motor Mike. Motor Mike, self-explanatory. This kid is flying up and down nonstop, gets back on defense, goes to the net, looks to make the smart plays. Once in a while, we'll show you a little razzle-dazzle puck handling. The kid does everything. He's on a 4-game point streak, and we could say maybe he is part of the He's on a 4-game point streak, and he's a large part of the recent resurgence of Timo Meier. Mikey McLeod got the paddles and did the clear and shocked Timo back to life single-handedly. Mikey McLeod, underappreciated. I'll probably do a random appreciation video diving more into Mikey McLeod. I've always liked him. Face-off wizard. Seems like all the guys love him. Unsung hero, Mikey McLeod. You do not go on deep playoff runs and win cups without guys like Mikey McLeod in your lineup. So this is me giving Mikey McLeod his flowers. Much deserved. More to come on that in a separate video. But wow, guys, I'm riding high right now. Riding super high. I'm all jacked up. After games like this, typically, I don't go to bed till like 2 or 3 a.m. sometimes, honestly. It's just, whatever it is, the adrenaline. The adrenaline fires me up. But let me know what you guys thought about the game in the comments. I'm trying to think of any other closing remarks. Oh, that first power play we were supposed to get, where Nico got tripped, and then the other ref, they come into a conference and they call off the penalty. That was complete bullshit. I don't know how that wasn't a tripping. I understand that the ref was kind of in the way and like got caught up as part of the whole thing. But in the end, the guy's stick was in Nico's legs, tripped him down, and then I haven't seen that in quite a while. A penalty called off in an instance like that. Like, to me, it was a blatant trip, and we got screwed. And at that point, we hadn't had a power play in like 6 periods or something like that. So I don't know what that was. That was kind of bullshit, but we did end up getting multiple power plays that we did nothing with shortly after that. Anyway, all water under the bridge. The New Jersey Devils roll to victory tonight by a score of 3-2 against the Detroit Red Wings, and damn, it feels good. Let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know, how and when you want to apologize about Timo Meier and any other things you got going on. Happy holidays to all you guys that watch my videos. Love you all. Until next time, friends, let's go